everyone, we're going to sketch a curve whose parametric equations are given. X equals sine of t and y equals 2t. Our t is in the interval of 0 to 2, pi divided by 2. We're going to show the orientation and find an equation that relates x and y directly. So basically for this one we have x equals sine of 6t. And for this piece, let's solve for t. We have t equals y divided by 2. So substituting in my t, I have x equals sine of 6 times y divided by 2. This is going to equal x equals sine of 3y. Now, since we're starting with x, this is not a function. If we were starting with y, it would be. But okay, so let's go ahead and graph this. We're going from 0 to pi divided by 2. And so I wrote already out my t values I want to get to plug in for my x and my y. So when I substitute in 0, this is my initial value. My initial point, x comma y, is 0 comma 0. So that's going to start here. All right. If I start with my end point, pi divided by 2, that's going to be sine of 6 times pi divided by 2, which is sine of 3 pi, which is also 0. So that's going to be 0. And my y is going to be sine of, or just pi. So pi is 3.14. Something, something. All right. So there's your 3. So we're going to end here. That's your end point. Now let's see. We got to do more because we know sine is a wavy curve. So let's see what we can get with the rest. You may want to use a calculator on some of this. I'm going to estimate it. So if we do sine of 6 times pi divided by 6, that's going to be sine of pi, which gives you 0 again. And then our y is going to be y equals 2. It's going to be y is pi divided by 3, which is close to 1. So we're going to be back here at 1. So I think we need to do more values. This one would be better if you use the calculator, but it's going to go something like this. All right. Now pi divided by 4. So if you have sine of 6 times pi divided by 4, that's going to be sine of 3 pi divided by 2, which is negative 1. So we get something here. And then 2 times pi divided by 4 is going to just be pi divided by 2. So that's going to be up in this range right in here, in this range. All right, so here's your orientation. All right, let's do pi divided by 3. Sine of 6 times pi divided by 3 is sine of 2 pi, which is 0. And then you're going to have 2 times pi divided by 3. That's going to be back into this range again. All right, and then it's going to swing around like this. All right. Again, this one would be better to use a calculator with. It's going to swing back and just plug in your values. I didn't plug them in here, so you could substitute. Let's do that real quick. 2 times pi divided by 6. That's going to be pi divided by 3. This one's going to be pi divided by 2. And then we have 2 pi divided by 3. And if you put these in the calculator, you'll get this curve here. And this is the orientation I did with these arrows. All right, you can see why it's not a function. It doesn't pass the vertical line test. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.